Okay, I'm going to tell you what is so different about VetACon.com, Veterans Creative Arts, and why it's called VetACon. Back in 2019, I tried to getting into the arts and crafts events at different VSOs here, Legion, VFWs, DAVs, and one in particular told me they don't have any more tables left. They've got them rented out to Tupperware, Etsy, Sensing, all this other stuff. I said, one, they're not veterans. Two, they're not even arts and crafts. That's some retail stuff. You buy junk off the internet, try to resell it. Now, I'm not putting what they do down. They're trying to make enough money. But if you're going to have an arts and crafts event, that only makes common sense that the person who's having the booth actually made it. Whether it be drawings, paintings, pottery, whatever. So, and it's like, how can a veteran who's who's in the arts and crafts, can you get a table? So I could sit back and I could whine about it like a little chihuahua. Well, I stepped up like a big dog. I went to Comic Cons in 2019. And I went to about 4 or 5 different Comic Cons. These places, these things were huge. I mean, huge. Of course, the table's like $300 for the weekend. I made my money back, of course, but and they're sitting there thinking about it. What if we had an event at this size, and every booth, every table is a veteran? It doesn't matter what they do. It could be anything with them, leather working, metal working, paintings, photography. I mean, anything they can do. So it's not exactly like artwork. It's a veteran con. So everything in a booth is done by a veteran, run by a veteran. Veteran made, okay? Now, this is my main event, and this is when I started my VetACon up here. VetACon, you see it up here at VetACon, Veterans Art Convention. That's all it stands for. And I had a 5-pointed star, but because we have now 6 branches of government, I put the Spaces Force. What we do here, we teach them how. First thing we do is we'll teach a veteran how to do something. If they don't already have a creative outlet, I partner with Guitars for Vets, and they love what I'm doing, and so they welcome me on board. That's an online charter. I teach online, okay? So now I've currently got 2 students. But we teach a veteran how to do something in the creative arts. And then we help them, guide them, if they choose to do so, an avenue where they can present their work, whether it be if they play music, we're going to try to get them a place where they can play at a VFW. Got to get them somewhere where they can accept them as a veteran. That's what we're trying to do. So we teach them music. We get them a place to play music at if they choose to do that. If they don't do it, that's fine too. But what VetACon does, we never leave them. Okay, if they become a student through me, they are a friend, they are a brother for life. Anytime they send me a message, say, hey, can you help me in this? I'll always be there for them. So I'll always be there for them, for one. 2, teach them something they can do creatively. Now I teach art and music. And as you can see, the next one down here, promote and market. We want to promote further to assist other veterans in the creative arts. All the booths will be owned and maintained by veterans. So to be rest assured that any products made and sold will be American made. And you can see this is the booth I had in one of the Comic Cons. I presented this pitch to the Michigan Veterans Entrepreneur Lab, and I won $2,000 on my idea on what I'm trying to do here. This is a nonprofit. Okay, I can't say nonprofit because I don't have a 501c3. Like I said, it's not for profit because it's not a business where we're making money. There's no monies to be made at all. Veterans teaching veterans, okay? And then helping them get that place to where they can, whether it be arts and crafts events at the VFWs, the DAVs, the Legions. So there's no payment, none, okay? I teach the Guitars for Vets program. I don't get paid for that. It's all vet to vet, peer to peer. We're helping each other. So the end results is helping them achieve their goals. And if they decide to do that, if they want to decide to pursue their music and say, hey, I want to play out somewhere, we should help them get a place. Now, what this is going to do is going to build their confidence and encouragement. The biggest thing I know, I battle anxiety. The biggest thing I always think about, am I good enough? Is my music. I'm the hardest on myself, and I know a lot of people the same way. So if we give them encouragement, yes, you can. We're going to be there. We're going to pull you out of that foxhole. You know you done dug a trench for yourself. We're going to go in there and get you out. We're going to pull you and say, hey, you are good enough. And we're going to show you that you can play here, or you can, if you have arts and crafts events at your local VFW, DAV, let's get you involved as a veteran and present your artwork. people will buy it. And people buy it, that makes put a smile on your face. Hey, people love your stuff and will pay you for it. So as you can see, we got videos up here. And we click on the tab. These videos up here will show, well, when my video starts showing, here we go. This is the National Veterans Creative Arts that I won a gold medal in 2016. I won one in 2018. A fellow veteran, Steve Cost, I asked him, he put his up here too, because it's all about all veterans, not just me. So I'm asking other veterans, hey, when will put your videos up? And this is when I had the Channel 9 and 10 News promoting what we're doing. Here's a video the Stan Thrush Jr. helped me on. He put the music. I played a simple guitar riff or something other, and he made a very nice compilation of all of together. He had different people working together, so I really got a shout out to them. And so we go down. This is a song I wrote about PTSD, interview by Linda Jo Hefner, a Veteran of the Day series. We did a good thing, free art class, veterans. So we're teaching veterans free. So we can see we're really trying to focus on veterans. Now, as as anything else, the websites and stuff need money to pay for. So we do have some sponsors to help pay for that. Charles Eric has helped me get a booth at the VetACon. Dustin Fail, MBE Lab. We can also see associates. Now, associates basically is saying those people who say, hey, we appreciate what you're doing. We recognize what you're doing. They don't pay money to have myself on the site. They're just all veteran organizations that say, hey, they recognize what we're doing and say we can put their logo on our page. So you could come on and see all the associates, and these people here, they all know what we're doing. The Guitars for Vets, I teach for them, and I ask them permission to do that. So we have a lot of different people that recognize what we're doing and are willing to let me put their logo on there. So we also have now. Let's say we also just this lady here, Anna Brown. She asked me if she can use this logo that I designed to paint on the wall of VFW in her state of Illinois. I said I would be honored. So she did. So I asked her if I can use the image of her standing next to it to put on her page to promote artists. Okay, so she did. I think she did an outstanding job. She got it down to the T. Looks exactly like the way I did it. So I'm glad to see it. I mean, although it's not my painting, it's my artwork that she's using, and I got it in Illinois. So it's all we're doing is we're helping each other no matter what it is. Like say Scott's Music. He teaches in Cedar Springs. He's a Navy veteran. We also have O'Flynn's Art Gallery. She's an Air Force veteran. I taught down there for the longest time. You can order some of my prints right off the page here. We also do video transfers, CDs, cassettes, digital MP3s, video conversions. We want to try to show you that we are very active in the creative arts, no matter what it is. Now, as far as veterans, how does this work? How does this work with the local VSOs, the VFWs, DAVs, Legions? One, I firmly believe that if we have a VSO, and I'm just saying the Veteran Service Organization like the VFW, the DAV, all these are different ones. If they have the program there, like for Guitars for Vets, and one vet's teaching another vet how to play guitar, they ought to have a jam session at the end of the week where those students get up and actually play in front of people. Maybe not all veterans want to do that, but there are some say, yeah, I want to see if I can do this. Okay, it's believe me, it's a confidence booster. It's an encouragement booster. What if the VSOs, the DAVs, the VFWs, all this sort of stuff say, okay, what we're going to do just say, for example, the week of Veterans Day, we're going to have different veterans art lining the walls as a showcase. We're just going to show them off at that weekend. We'll have an arts and crafts event of these veterans who've got their work there to where you can come in. If you want to buy something, you can. Now, here's my main proposal of why this will work. Let's say if you got a American Legion. They hire and say, okay, look, we want to get you up here to play music for us, but we can't pay you the same rate we'd pay a standard band, because the standard bands run at least a minimum $100 per band member. So a 4-piece band will be $400. Let's just use that for math purposes, okay? Let's just say we want to get you up here. We don't get you up to play, but we only pay you half that. We'll pay $200. $200 is $50 per band member, okay? The other half that they would normally get paid would go toward an organization that is helping veterans as far as food, as far as housing. Let's say, for example, there's a program here in Grand Rapids called Heroes Corner. It's a place where veterans can go and play games or watch movies. Maybe they have nobody home. Okay. There's also community rebuilders. There's HUD-VASH. There's a lot of different programs out there that actually do help veterans as far as housing and daily needs. So if we have a VSO that would hire a veteran band to come up and pay them half, let's get them something for gas. So it's $50 per person for gas. Okay. You need to do that. The other half will go towards that organization. And I'm just using Heroes Corner because I know Reggie Howard. He's a great guy. And what he's doing is, it seems like he's got the Heroes Corner where the people come in, other veterans come in, they play board games, they can do this, they can do that, and actually they can actually have a family if they don't have one. So it's a family of vets. So if we raise up money for them, raise up money for this organization. So it's not about me. It's not about one vet or two vet. It's about veterans giving back. And we can do that through the arts and music. By having events at the VFWs, the DAVs, the Legions, veterans come in and play music. They get paid, but not the standard rate they're normally paid because the other proceeds will go toward an organization. Okay, they have arts and crafts events there, whereas maybe in every event they're going to charge a table rate. Every place you go, they're going to charge you per booth or table. Okay, let's just say, like I said, I've been to Comic Cons. They're $300 for the weekend. Well, we can't really charge that much at a VFW or a DAV because people won't be able to pay it. But let's just say you charge $50 a table. Okay, for Friday and Saturday event, you charge $50 a table. It's $25 a day. Well, you can take half of that money. One half will go toward that place, the VFW, the Legion, whatever it is, the hosting it. The other half will go toward another organization that will also continues to help out veterans too, through clothing, through food, through housing. Okay, so veterans are consistently helping other veterans. Each booth that's run by the veterans, they make what they make on their own table. So if they paint and they charge whatever they charge for their paintings, that's their money. They're getting assistance by somebody buying stuff off of them. The table booths goes towards we split toward the post and to another organization. So it's always helping and giving back. Okay, no matter what it is, always helping and giving back. And that's what VetACon is all about. We even have our own Facebook page to where I'm trying to help promote other veterans. Here's where we was at the Lake Michigan Credit Union Ballpark talking about veterans creative arts, different logos. We also have a group that we go to. So if we we go to group. Here's a group we have where any veteran can come in and showcase the work. It doesn't matter. This one here, Ed, he does this. Okay? And that's all this is about, is showing veterans that they are important. And by creating and doing something in the creative arts, they're not thinking about suicide or not thinking about harming somebody else or themselves, whatever. Here's Brian Gibson. He's also doing something for the Veterans Project 22. And it's really all we're focusing on. Is how can we help a veteran where they don't commit suicide? That's the main purpose of any of these organizations. But a lot of them say they want to bring awareness, but they do nothing for reaching out to the veterans. I'm trying to reach out to them and say, look, brother, I've been there where you're at. Hell, come and learn a guitar with me. Come learn how to paint or draw with me. Get you on the stage and play music with me. We're all family. And that's what VetACon is all about.